Well, Carla, it's a good weekend coming up here.
It is a good weekend.
Sunny. It's Easter weekend for those of you for those of us that celebrate Easter.
And Earth Day.
Earth Day today. Yeah. What did you do for Earth Day? Did you go out and plant a tree?
I didn't.
No.
No.
Okay.
Not this year.
That's all right.
But I have
Maybe
in the
another
past.
Year. Maybe another
down
year.
at Kinder Farm Park.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
But the Easter Bunny's coming. My kids are all excited. They're talking about the Easter Bunny's going to hide eggs in the backyard, and they're going to get all these presents, and yeah.
Have they been practicing? I know I used to practice sometimes.
They did it with their daycare once.
Okay.
We had one last weekend at a friend's house.
So they're ready.
So they're ready to go. They're just waiting for that Easter Bunny to hop on down the line.
Any big plans for the weekend?
No, just spending time with family.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be good.
Yes.
You going out of town, staying in town?
No, staying in town.
Good.
I have, my parents are coming in,
Good.
so spend a little time with them. We have both a Jewish and a Christian household, so we have Passover and Easter at this time, so a lot of food, a lot of family.
Absolutely.
That's pretty much the plan for the weekend.
That's a great plan, and happy holidays to all of you out there. And in some good sports news, good day sports fans, the ladies lacrosse world lit up the scoreboard this week with the big private school game featuring the Severn ladies taking on the Cavaliers from Spalding. Both squads have struggled at times this season. However, when these ladies take the field, you know it'll be a good game. Rachel Knock and Kelly Reese started off hot for Severn with 2 goals apiece in the first 5 minutes. With nearly 12 minutes gone in the first, it looked as if it would be a blowout. But then the Spalding offense woke up as Jessica Mucci scored twice. By half, the score was close, with Severn ahead 8-6. The second half was more back and forth, but Severn was just too strong as they went on to pick up the victory 17-13. Elsewhere on the ladies' side, Chesapeake beats Arundel thanks to Aaron Tenson's 6-goal night, 17-13. Annapolis has no problem with North County winning 18-3, and Southern also scores 18 times to beat Northeast 18-4. Well, on the ball diamond, it was the boys of South River taking on an always tough Severna Park squad last week. The Seahawks' Scott Mitchell was just good enough on the mound, only allowing 6 hits and 3 runs to pitch a complete game. South River got all of their runs in the third when a costly Severna Park error and good South River base running allowed the Seahawks to score 5 times. South River went on to a 5-3 victory, moving to 9-3 on the season. And finally in baseball, Annapolis Area Christian School was also on the winning end as they beat out St. Mary's. Congratulations to the Eagles. Well, in this week's Recreation and Park Spotlight, Colleen Josephson and Carolyn Ryan join us together to talk about life-saving CPR classes. Ladies.
Hello, we're at the Department of Recreation and Parks, and I'm with Carolyn Ryan, Recreation Specialist. We're going to talk about CPR and first aid classes. Last year, the Department of Recreation and Parks started offering classes to the general public. Can you tell me a little bit about that, Carolyn?
Sure. In the past, a lot of the local fire departments held classes for the public, and over the years they've kind of phased that out. So we saw that there was a need, so we have started, we kind of did it on a trial basis last fall, and it has really taken off. People are really interested in the classes, so we've been offering them to the general public since then.
And how many classes are you offering?
We offer, there are 2 separate classes. There is a CPR, basically a CPR only class, and that also gives you the AED skills, which is the automated external defibrillator. And then we have a combination CPR and first aid class. So the CPR only classes are offered at our South County Recreation Center once a month. And then once a month we have a class that is the combination class at both of our swim centers, the Arundel Olympic Swim Center and the North Arundel Aquatic Center. So there are basically 3 choices each month that you can take these classes.
What are the ages of the people taking the CPR and first aid classes?
We offer the classes to anyone ages 16 and up, and it gives you a 2-year certification in CPR with the AED skills, and it gives you a 3-year certification in first aid. And those are actually through ASHI, which is the American Safety and Health Institute.
Carolyn, can you tell the viewers how they can get more information about these classes?
Absolutely. They can go to our website, www.aacounty.org/recparks. And if you click on the program guide icon, then you can actually look for adult programs, and all of the first aid and CPR workshops are located there. They can also call our office, 410-222-7313.
Can they call the locations where they're being held?
They can, and they can register there. They can register online. You can register actually at the South County Rec Center or either one of the swim centers, or they can register here in our office in Annapolis, or they can just give us a call if they have questions.
Well, Carolyn, that's great information on how to get CPR and first aid training, so thank you very much. And back to you in the studio.
That is such an important skill to learn. Carla, do you know CPR? Have you ever been trained in CPR?
I have. I was a lifeguard.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We've talked about that.
So that's, yeah, it's, unfortunately, I'm not current on it right now, but I did have to, brush up every year, I think, to keep my certification.
That's correct.
So.
Yeah, when I was in the military as a police officer, they trained us on CPR, and it was, again, I haven't brushed up on it, but I still remember head tilt, chin lift, and I think I could do it if I was.
Maybe we should attend those classes.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Well, there was one of the stories Mary Felter did, the funeral preparation story. I just wanted to, pass along from all of us at Week in Review our heartfelt sympathies to the former governor, William Donald Schaefer, that passed away earlier this week. He's a guy that I grew up with. You were in Michigan, you didn't really grow up with him. But you'd see this bigger than life figure, and he lived in Anne Arundel County for a long time. He was, you'd see him out in the community in Pasadena from time to time. Just a very nice, fun, smart. I mean, so many words to describe him.
Yeah, even as a Michigander, I think he was, kind of a legendary figure, and everyone who has spent a great amount of time in the state knows what an impact he's had. Especially in Baltimore City and all of the programs that he had there. So
lived a good life, 90 years old.
Can't ask for more than that. Yeah.
That's right. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Week in Review. You can watch this episode online anytime at www.aacounty.org. Archive episodes are available at blip.tv and now YouTube. You can also subscribe to the free video podcast at iTunes. Please join us again next week for more highlights and news from around your county. We'll see you next time.